Hello there, heroes. How you all doing? Today we are going to be doing a silly thing I've always wanted to try to make happen in some kind of a way, and we are going to have a special guest to try and make it happen. We are going to be playing Mega Man X over the internet through a program called Parsec. Some of you probably already know what that is. For the purpose of trying to play a single-player game, but with two people. We're going to try to play a single-player game, but with two people. Mega Man X. I don't know exactly how we're going to go about it, but we're going to do either alternating stages, like I'll play one, he'll play one, or we'll try to do a combination of both, where we're both controlling the same character at the same time, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to give our special guest a call right now. All right, here we go. Go. Calling. Start voice call. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Who's that?
Hey.
Today
What's
we have Tarvold's quest. Tarvold is here to play some Mega Man X with us, everybody.
I'm here. Thank you for having me.
Everybody say hi.
I have disconnected from your I need to jack in if we're using Mega Man speak.
Okay. You should
There we
be
go.
reconnected, and
I'm jacked in.
hopefully you won't have to reset the hotkeys, but you might have to. Let me...
I think it should be okay as long as they're...
Let's double check here.
Input, the one above it.
Input.
Yeah.
So that should be set. Here, let me double tap up and then just hit up again.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Guys, we're playing Mega Man X 2-player, even though it's a single-player game.
Yeah, we were just like, hey, let's just play Mega Man X. And I was like, you know what? You said all my yes words. Yeah, let's do it.
Of course. Last time we played 30XX together, but it's not quite the same. It's very similar, but it's not quite the same itch that Mega Man X seems to scratch for you, I feel like.
I really liked it. I really, really did. It just, I mean, it felt a lot more arcadey, and that's not even necessarily a bad thing. It just, I don't know. It's very hard for me to like put into words. I think completely if I had played 30XX first before Mega Man X, I'd probably like it better.
Yeah, I totally understand that, because it's just like they're so similar that you would then be thinking that any game that had similar mechanics would be based off of like 30XX and not Mega Man X, but
yeah, I'd probably think Mega Man X is so slow and boring. It's probably how I would think about it.
I don't know about that.
Like, there's only 2 enemies on the screen? I need like 40 at all times.
I need to absolutely not be able to know where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
And just have all the gun power-ups that, like, possible, just to make it so I just can't focus. And then it's a good game. No, that's not how it is.
Okay, so I have an idea. We run through this as fast as possible, like you said, like handing off control between levels, or God forbid if either of us game over. That won't happen. We're pro gamers. And then after we beat it, we fire up. We try it where like one of us moves and dashes and the other one shoots and jumps.
Sure, we could try.
Just to see if we have such innate like connective intuition, since we've played this game 1,000 times, that it's just a flowing, seamless experience, or it's an absolute catastrophe.
We'll be able to figure out what the roles are going to be based on how we play, I'm sure, like through each of the stages in the game. Like we'll be able to be like, okay, so you're going to be pretty good for movement, you're going to be good for shooting, or one of us could go left and one could be the right. That would be so stupid.
Oh God. Oh no. That would be awful, actually. Can you see it? Yes, we can see chat. Or at least I can see chat. You can see chat.
Yes. If I don't talk to some of y'all as we're going, it's because either I'm talking to Tarvold or I'm trying not to die, but I'm going to try to keep up with you guys as we go. But first, before we start, I think that you should introduce yourself, because Tarvold here is a very talented content creator / video game music lover. and overall Mega Man / video game enthusiast. So
yeah,
introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah, you did a great job. But yeah, I do retrospectives on games. I stream quite often. Right now, I'm streaming Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, and I host a Jeopardy-style video game music trivia show for other YouTubers, streamers, and whatnot. And this last season has been nothing but video game cover artists. Some you might know: Johnny Atma, Gametal, Family Jewels, the 8-Bit Drummer, to name a few. There's tons, though. It's a good time. Come check it out.
And the link should be in the description for YouTube if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, just check out Tarvold's Quest on YouTube, and then you should be able to find it.
I shouldn't have made my name so hard to like hear and write. It's very Canadian. I added the U. We Canadians add U's to so many different words.
I thought that's like, just how Tarvold was spelled.
So it's actually based on. Have you ever watched the show Entourage?
Yes, I've seen it. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking. Okay, yeah. So Johnny Drama's character in his old show, he had like a Vikings Xena warrior princess style show, and in it his Viking's name was Tarvold. And no, he spelt it without the U. So I was like, oh, I'm Canadian. We have to add U to every word. So that's how that came about.
I think it makes it cooler, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Without the U, it wouldn't be the same.
For sure.
Hello, K-Bird, Steve, a random humanoid. Yes, some of you are early. And where's that damn 4th armor part? Either we'll find it or Zero will just give it to us. So we'll see how that's gonna end up. Because sometimes I play this game and I don't collect everything, but I think this time, how do you want to handle it? You want to just try to get everything and just do the normal flow of...
If we don't do Chill Penguin first, I'm leaving. That's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think that's how it works for most people.
Yeah, I know. You need the dash boots. Who's gonna take the worst level?
This intro stage?
Yeah, the intro stage. That's the worst level.
You know what? I'll take it so that you can have your first stage be the one with the dash.
All right, fair enough.
All right, just so
the
that...
good news is, too, chat, one of us will always not be playing, so we could always, if we're sitting out, we could re-chat.
That's very true.
Here, Kong is here.
I mean, it's not even a game without dash boots. So what are we doing for the first part without the dash boots, then? Is that just, like... What would you characterize that as, or categorize that as?
That's like, this is like driving to the restaurant, okay? And the dash boots is like the actual food.
Okay.
Yeah. We're actually, no, we're not even driving to the restaurant. We're walking slowly to the restaurant.
We'll get there eventually. We decided to be conscious of nature and not just gas up everywhere, even though everything is on fire and destroyed and a mess either way.
Okay, I mentioned this. Oh, I have also made a full... I think it's an hour long. Maybe it's 40 minutes. I don't know. I made a lengthy Mega Man X retrospective about just this game, and I need to hear your thoughts on one of the points I brought up.
Okay.
What is X doing when he's teleporting into a level? What is that? What's going on?
When he's teleporting into a level?
Like when you open a stage and he comes down as like this beam of light.
Okay. What is he doing in the beam of light, like to pass the time, or like what is the...
No, not what he's doing. How can he do it? How can he turn his whole body into just light energy? And where's he shooting from? Is he a Power Ranger? What's going on? They've never put any thought into it in any anime cutscene. They've never done it. It doesn't make any sense. It's never explained.
Yeah, they never really explained the teleportation, but they do it slightly differently depending on the series going forward from like Classic and X series. Like in Zero series, there's like teleport panels.
Yeah, there they kind of explain it, or like you just walk to the level you're going to.
Right.
In Zero, yeah.
But in Classic and X, they just kind of assume that you know how it works, because otherwise you would just teleport to the boss, So obviously there has to be some restrictions to that.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing I brought up in my video. When in Sting Chameleon's level specifically, when he comes in, the leaves rustle when he passes through them.
Mm-hmm.
Or ruffle. So he like hits it. He touches it.
Right.
So I don't get it. In some other games or in some other levels, you just teleport right into a level.
Mm-hmm.
Are you mashing that, or do you have a turbo on?
I'm mashing.
Oh my god, dude, you got an arm like a typewriter. Or sorry, sewing machine, like a sewing machine.
Well, years of practice is all I could say.
Sure.
My whole arm is probably just vibrating.
So what you're saying is I should not play against you in Mario Party?
You know,
half the games are just mash a button faster than everybody else.
The mashing games I do typically win, but I don't typically win overall in Mario Party.
I mean, mini games aren't everything, but they are a big part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mario Party's not really one of the games that, like, I have fun with it, but I can't go in expecting like I'm gonna do well, because very, very often it doesn't. So, you know, I just play it just for fun. If I find a mini game that's about mashing, I try my hardest, and if I win that, I feel pretty good. If I lose everything else, that's fine. But I want to win the mashing games.
Play Mario Party, you say, Suzuki. Yes. Okay, I am now taking control. So how we're doing this, actually, we should probably explain how we're doing this. Or should we? Will Nintendo kill us?
Will they? I don't know. Are those the Nintendo ninjas gonna come?
Ah, it's a Capcom game. Capcom likes its fans.
So what
actually, sorry, not its Mega Man fans.
No, they don't. They like their Street Fighter fans, apparently.
Love them!
Mm-hmm. And they like their Final Fight fans as much as they like to never make any new Final Fight games. They just put their Final Fight characters in their Street Fighter.
Yes, they killed the best one.
They killed the best one?
Are you aware of the story of Street Fighter 6?
You know, I have
Not even the story, just like the setting, even.
I have Street Fighter 6, and I don't really know anything about the setting or story of it. I played a little bit of the character creator mode, but I didn't get like too far.
So the whole thing is in Metro City, like
right.
Final Fight City.
Right. Yes.
And Hagar's just dead, and they have a statue of him in the middle of the city.
Oh, he's dead? I thought he just retired.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh no!
But I can make you friends by making like you less. Yeah, no, I think he's just dead. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
and we riot.
You know, I don't really think people stay dead very long in any video game.
Well, yeah.
Any fighting game, I would say.
Yeah, well, Bison was also dead, and now he's back. So
right.
I guess that, they just added him back. Whoops. I was trying. Wait, does start not skip dial?
It does.
Oh, yeah,
you just hit it like a little too soon.
I preempted. Yeah.
So how this is working is
right.
I mean, we could go on as many tangents as you want. I don't really care. But you did bring this up. So how this works is I'm running it off of my computer currently in an emulator that allows you to put multiple inputs for one button. So right now we have 2 controllers set for just player 1 in general, and we're doing that over Parsec. So Parsec allows you to play games online as if it's couch co-op, and I'm assuming it's working pretty well. Tarvold, is it having any latency or nah?
No, it's clean.
That's awesome, because some of my earliest experiences with Parsec have not been that great, but lately it's been pretty good.
Canadians have some of the best internet on the planet. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, we have like I have like 1,000 down, 1,000 up, and it's pretty affordable. And it very rarely goes out.
That's awesome.
I've heard horror stories from Americans about their internet providers.
My internet experiences have been nightmarish when I first started streaming, when I was like still living at home and I was under my parents' internet, and it was from this one company that just like I keep hearing people having issues with. I'm still with them, but now they have fiber optic, so
yeah, that's what I'm on now.
It just seems to work now. So that's our story with internet.
It's like they've always been telling you, fiber is good for you.
That is true. Hikong says, Bison is so funny. The dude has been trying to get a new body for 33 years and has never succeeded once.
Doesn't he have one now in the DLC? Didn't he, like, possess a Bison clone or something?
Oh, is that how it is? You know, what is it with, like, people trying to get new bodies as, like, Capcom villains? You know, Sigma does it all the time.
Well, it's just a flimsy excuse to bring him back, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Good
Also,
job!
If you're a villain, you're looking to be immortal in some way. That seems to be, like, a common villain goal.
Right. Well, look at that. Looks like you got shotgun ice.
Hell yeah. So do you completely abuse the crap out of Storm Tornado like I do whenever you play this game?
Usually when I play this game, I mean, you were commenting on my rapid fire before. Like,
yeah,
it's just fun to do. So I typically lean pretty heavily into that. But yeah, I do love Storm Tornado. All the powers in this game, I think, are pretty high up there in terms of usefulness. Not every
except Shotgun Ice, I feel like that one just kind of sucks.
No, you're right. The what is its main useful feature is using that
Spark Mandrill.
Yeah, for Spark Mandrill and for using the slide, you know, to make it a sleigh so that you can get that one heart in Boomer Q Anger.
True. You can also, I've done it maybe twice. You can also use it to get the Sting Chameleon one without flooding the level. It's very hard to do though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You just barely have enough clearance.
Huh.
I only noticed, like, last year when I was making the video, that little platform is Chill Penguin. It's Chill Penguin on his side. It's him sliding on his belly.
Okay, you know what? And I don't think I ever looked close enough at it. So now, whenever we do it later, I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, which level? What's your typical boss order going through this game?
I do Storm Eagle next, but you can do whatever you want. I don't care.
No, I was just trying to compare to see like how similar, because
I only do Storm Eagle because you can get everything.
Right. You can get everything, and you get like the helmet to break blocks for other parts.
Yeah. You get everything, and you get the best Maverick weapon in the game.
Yeah, Storm Tornado is pretty incredible. The best use of it is probably to take out any of those beefy enemies like the giant turtles later on, like instantly.
Oh yeah. And some mini bosses just completely eat shit to it too, like the Spark Mandrill robot thingy. Is this your favorite of the Super Nintendo?
For a long time it was, and now I go back and forth now between this and X2 just because you start with a dash in X2.
That's huge though. It's not only huge in that it's just flat out more fun. I'm spoiling my video because I go on a rant about this, but it's fine. It's huge in that not only like it's fun and good to just like have it, but one, you can upgrade it so that it's even more fun, and two, they can design every single one of the levels knowing that you'll have it. Whereas in this game, they cannot do that. Okay, never got the E-Tank this way in my life. Oh, that's a new one for me.
Which way did you go?
I take that. I take that right there.
Oh, you take the other route?
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's... Okay. I mean, they both work.
I mean, if anything, that's a good thing. You know, if a game just makes it so that you only have one way to accomplish something, like, that's fine if it's designed that way, but it's even better if you could kind of, like, go outside the scope of what it was designed to be.
Definitely. Did you watched the Nintendo Direct, did you?
I wasn't able to watch it live, but I kind of got, like... Because I was at work, so I kind of just went on the YouTube channel and looked at the thumbnails to see which announcements I was most... Yeah, what I was most interested in, basically.
There was just the tiniest crumb of Mega Man.
Yeah.
In that he's in the Marvel vs. Capcom collection.
Which is great. You know, that's good. Yeah.
I mean, that's a day one buy for me. I love those games. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you were commenting on like how a game can kind of open up and you can play it a bunch of different ways. That new Zelda game, they were saying that like that's the case with that. That looks so cool.
Yeah, that looks like they were trying to find a way to take a classic top-down Zelda and give it as much freedom as a Breath of the Wild type of game.
I will assault all of Ganon's nightmares with furniture all day. Let me do that.
I love all the fan art of like Zelda hitting people with the chair.
I've never gone to that little purple wing.
Oh, you haven't?
What? Okay, you just blew my mind.
All right.
Blew my mind.
All right. I don't know if you know about this. Then, do you know that if you just do a dash?
Yeah.
But you know that. Okay, good.
Yeah, that one I do know.
That's
also,
like my favorite thing to tell people because it's just like you could just trivialize certain bosses.
Oh yeah. One of the to get footage of showing how like the levels in here were designed assuming you didn't have boots. I beat this whole level without the boots. And then I realized once he starts flapping, I'm like, oh, I'm in real trouble here.
Yeah.
I can't dash into it. Okay, look here. Look at the sky. Do you notice this?
Yeah, I love that the sky is like escalating in terms of velocity or whatever because you're coming crashing down on the ship.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Right into Spark Mandrel's house.
So sick. You guys really gotta check out Tarvold's retrospective on this game because he goes into such insane detail. Like,
and yet I forgot the purple wing. No, I didn't forget it. I never knew. I had no idea that was a thing.
Now you know.
Where do you typically go next? I know where I go.
I usually go to Flame Mammoth, I think.
Flame Mammoth, interesting.
Well, because the lava's frozen and you have the helmet that you can go and get the arm buster if you feel like.
That's true.
But Spark Mandrel isn't bad either because you got to come back here later anyway with Boomer Q-Anger's power if you want to get the sub tank.
It's true.
It's a sub tank, right?
Yeah.
Or is it a hard tank? Been a while.
The sub tank.
Okay.
The Andy's Room Cloud. Oh, is that a Toy Story reference? Oh yeah, I don't need to go over there. A Toy Story reference. Mega
Man X actually takes place in Toy Story. Andy has Mega Man X toys. That's what this is.
Buzz Lightyear was Mega Man X all along.
With a little bit of imagination, we can make anything happen.
I don't know why I do come here next. I can't actually remember. There was some reason justified in my head.
I mean,
you know what? I think I might have done it for the video to show off the fact that the levels changed, and then it just got hardwired into my head.
Right. Because this level changes a bit with the electricity not being as dangerous.
Yeah, because what you said makes sense. Flame Mammoth, you can just get everything right now. Okay, so what button did you put the... Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Oh, yeah, and this guy's completely neutered now that there's no electricity. He doesn't shoot the lightning bolts.
I think that's one thing that I don't have down pat in my head for these games is like what weapons work the absolute best against the mini bosses.
Oh boy!
Because for years, you know that big chunky guy in Sting Chameleon stage that you get the armor from?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that his weakness for many years was Boomerang Cutter.
Yeah, you know what? I was today years old when I found that out. It is?
Yeah. So you think you're hitting it a lot with, Storm Tornado. You think it's doing like a lot. It does nothing. It does like so little. So apparently, within the last at least 5 to 10 years, I don't remember when, I saw like a speedrunner using that, and I'm like, what? So it kills it so fast.
Really? Okay,
really fast.
Ah.
Hey, what's up, Neon? How's it going? Neon, what we're doing is we're playing Mega Man X on Parsec, and we are just alternating stages, playing through the game. This is how I've always loved playing games with like people that live close to me. Like we just sit on the couch and we pass the controller back and forth. And I've always wanted to be able to do it online, and so that's what we're doing right now.
Me and my buddy did that for the entire X series, like way back when I was like in college. So yeah, that worked pretty well.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. See, but I don't know if there's something better. That's the thing, is like, because I always default to Storm Tornado for that boss.
I would say we could do a science run, but you kind of can't.
Yeah.
You only have the few tools that you have. This level is actually way harder with the electricity off, I find. Aside from the mini boss, like, just the lack of... Like, you can have the level laid out. I find those little flying guys always hit me no matter what. I'm also... Oh my god. I'm trying to eat every bullet I can.
Is it lagging?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. No, You don't suck.
I'm sucking.
I think they changed this in Maverick Hunter X that you did need to use the charge up ice slide to be able to get it, that heart tank.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They also moved the boots so that Flame Mammoth can actually have a flaming level for once.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice.
I do like the little changes they made in it. Like, at first I was just like, how dare they change my favorite childhood game? But then, like, the more I played it, I'm like, oh, okay, this kind of, like, makes it, you know, just slightly different that it stands on its own.
I've always been, of course, I've always said that remakes should change things. Maybe not in huge sweeping ways, but...
Right.
God. Oh my god, I'm sucking. There we go, yes.
Conversation sometimes makes it hard to play, too.
Yeah,
so.
Okay, yeah, that is true. I'm trying to think of what to say. Be shorter. There we go.
Hey, what's up, Vam? How's it going? We're playing some Mega Man X. Neon says, you Mega Manning some couch co-op and you didn't invite me? You know, since this works, we could try this at some point, Neon. Like,
but you're here.
Yeah, you're here. You're participating in the viewing of the experience. We could pretend you're on the couch just watching us. Next time we'll have to try it together.
Yeah, you're little brothering it right now.
Yeah! When you're old enough, you could play this.
That time I lost an input there. I tried to dash there. Ooh.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen
I'm going to
again.
attempt just Buster.
Okay.
Twice. And then if I fail, then I'm switching to ice.
Oh, so close.
I always forget that he knocks you off the wall.
So close. And if an input does get eaten, don't worry, I'm not gonna be like, no, it didn't, you know. You're just not good at this game.
You won't ever call me out when I lie. Good.
I won't.
Maverick Hunter X2, I was playing it kind of recently. A couple months ago I was playing it. And I was going for the Hadouken. And I was, oh, is it just not in this game? They completely changed how you get it.
Yeah, what was it? You didn't have to die as much, right?
No, you had to beat the whole level without getting hit.
Oh.
Which is much harder.
Yeah, I know I did it at some point in time, but, you know, I don't play Maverick Hunter X as much as I play this, so I definitely don't remember.
Do you have a PSP or do you emulate it?
I do have a PSP.
Oh.
You killed him in the cool way with your back turned.
Yeah, I was like taking damage.
Yeah, I do have a PSP. I got it from my cousin, and I played it a ton on PSP, but now I play it just out of convenience on like an emulator. I wish that they just port it to other things, because it's a pretty good remake.
I can't believe they put the Day of Sigma in the Legacy Collection, but not the game itself.
I know.
Would have been cool. It could have been really cool if you beat all the games on the collection, you unlock it. That would have been amazing.
That would be neat.
But no.
Yeah.
Capcom loves all of its fans except Mega Man fans.
This is a tough choice, because we haven't done Flame Mammoth yet, but I do love Armored Armadillo stage.
Can you get everything? Yeah, you can get everything there. I think.
Okay.
Aside from the Hadouken.
Yeah. I'm going for it. I hate getting the Hadouken in this game, though, just because of the process. You know?
Yeah, it also, well, obviously that's what it's meant to do, but it trivializes the bosses. It does not work on Wolf Sigma, though.
No, it doesn't, right? I'm pretty sure that, yeah. I think I tried it recently and it didn't work. And I was kind of surprised.
Oh, shoot. Armored Armadillo is also one of the most annoying to fight Buster only.
I love fighting him Buster only, but you're right.
I mean, but that's why he's fun.
Right.
He's fun to Buster only because he'll only ever take 1 damage no matter what. And he'll retaliate if you charge at him. Or shoot a charge shot at him. Damn, this guy is seeming extra thick today.
Thick.
Armadillo Man?
He's thick because I'm using the Buster. Like, that's another thing, is that one of the
Yeah,
fun.
but you were doing the dash shots. That should have done double damage.
Maybe I wasn't doing it with like the best timing.
All right.
We'll see.
One of the best things. What? Sorry to cut you off.
We can't do it because we don't have the full charge buster or the fire out. Is doing the fire walk. You know?
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
You can storm tornado him too. That would kill him.
I know.
All right.
I just
You're
like
just showing off.
I just like mashing. It is not about showing off. I don't have any intention of showing off. I hate doing that. I just like Buster.
No, it's cool. Do it.
You ever watch the speedrunner Kame Senin?
I might have, but I probably don't know them by name. Why?
He does Mega Man speedruns for like every Mega Man game ever, but Buster only.
Okay.
He's crazy.
Buster only as in no Maverick weapons or no heart tanks, sub tanks, armor upgrades, nothing.
I don't know about that. I just know that he uses Buster and no like weaknesses or anything like that.
You can actually get to Sigma's palace in this without boots if you use passwords, but I don't know if you can beat it. I've actually never tried.
Wow, he's just letting me hit him.
Yeah, that's the only way you can do more than 1 damage is, the dash pellets.
He's usually not letting me get that many hits on him, but like he just gave it to me.
Shoot when the hole is open, Fox.
Just shoot it, Fox. Ah. Oh boy.
Okay, so the dash double damage shots. Does that work if you dash off a wall too?
Yes.
It does? Okay.
It's great. It's so
That's fantastic.
So good.
Yes, I've been told I shouldn't fight Geo in Mario Party. And by told, I mean I figured that out innately.
You will
Okay,
beat me in Mario Party overall. It's just
my Mario Party game is social politics.
Oh yeah.
I will convince you to do something wrong because it would hurt someone else.
Whew.
Well played.
Thank you, sir. If it's my turn to fight him later, I'm just gonna spark him to death.
What I always do is I beat them Buster first, and then round 2 I always just wreck them with the weakness or whatever.
That's
or
always
if I have it.
always a really fun way to do it.
Yeah. That way you kind of get 2 fights. Like one is like somewhat skill testing, the other is just a complete embarrassment.
Mm-hmm. You know, another fun way to do it, and I'm not sure how often you play Mega Man X on your streams or anything, but is having your chat decide what order you're gonna go in.
Have I lost control? I've lost control.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's back. It's back.
Okay. Cool.
We good. Okay.
All right, let's see. Oh, what's up, Remy? Welcome. How you doing?
All right. I'm doing it.
Hikong says, helps make the refights feel less like a drag. Yeah, for sure.
He's saying that's how I approach Mega Man games as well. Like, Buster first.
Right.
Then refight destruction.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the refights in general?
I think that they're played out too much.
Yeah.
I like how it's handled in Mega Man 1 and in this one, you know?
Yeah, agreed. They do it the best because it's like not just a room.
Like, it's okay if they do it every once in a while, the way that they've been doing it, but I just think kind of having it be part of the level naturally makes it feel like you're not just going with emotions.
You know what game does it the worst?
Which game?
Is X5, because they had like this really strange system where depending on whatever your hunter rank was, the Mavericks would have like a stat level, like, and no matter what in the refights, they set their level to level 96, which basically like triples their health.
Yeah.
But they don't take any more damage. So it makes the refights so much longer, and you're already barely wanting to do them.
It's painful. It's so painful.
It is. And even when you have like the ultimate armor, like, it doesn't do that much more damage. Oh, whoops, whoa.
It's all good. Oh, they put you back here. Ugh.
Oh wow. This is also the best music in the game.
Of course it is.
Or at least the best Maverick track.
Has some of the best remixes too. Like some of the remixes people do for it.
Why does sometimes it hurt him and sometimes it doesn't? Whatever. Haha!
Nikon says, I would love to see some refights be X challenges where you get 2-on-1s. Not all of them in one-room gauntlets. That would be cool.
I agree. Yes, that would be so cool. I would also love it if Mavericks came in and like tried to mess with you during the levels too. That would be wicked.
Yeah.
Like and maybe if you like were able to like mess with them while they popped out, maybe they have like a little bit less health at the end or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can knock something onto them or whatever.
I don't want to like trigger anyone that does not like Mighty Number 9, but like they had some of the bosses in that like interact in the background like as you're trying to get through the stage, and I thought that was cool. Maybe it wasn't.
Hey, bad games can do cool stuff. I'm not even saying it's bad, but like
no, I know, but like
bad games can do cool things.
Whenever I say I like Mighty Number 9, I feel like I just anger everybody in my chat.
I'm not angry, I'm more confused, but I'm okay with it. I
still
respect you as a person.
It's not like I'm saying that it's better than actual Mega Man games, because it's not. But it does some cool things.
I should give it a retry. I only played it like at launch, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty mid. So I moved on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really anything special, but what I like about it...
The story about it, or not even like the lore story, the story around its creation is the most interesting thing about it.
Yeah. Look, the glaring issues that I can't get past are just the overall performance of the damn game. It has... Like, when you get to certain parts, you know that the performance is going to drop because it happens every single time you pass, like, a specific part of the level. And so then it just tanks. And that's really frustrating.
No matter what platform you're on?
Well, I don't know about that. I think that ever since I've upgraded my computer, it runs better than it did when it first came out. But... It would happen, the same hiccups would happen in the same exact spots every time, and it would just be so, like, obvious and glaring, and it would be frustrating. But the only other thing I don't like at all is that level where you play as the assist robot, Call. I don't know if you remember that level. That level is
Call. Yeah,
awful.
No, I never even beat it. I think I played, like, 2 levels.
Oh.
Done with it.
Yeah, that level is so bad, and they force you to play it, and she's nothing like Beck.
So it's like a Mary Jane level in Spider-Man?
Kinda. She can't kill anything because her gun is too weak, and only Beck really has the ability to absorb Zell, as they call it in that universe, so she can't even make use of the normal game mechanics.
Wow.
And
you're saying she cannot Princess Zelda hit someone with a bed or a chair?
No. She can't. But other than that, like the normal, like trying to absorb enemies and keep your combo high is addicting once you start getting good at it. But I understand why so many people do not like it, because it is.
I got that bug bad with Metal Gear Rising. Like, I wanted to S-rank every single fight by just keeping my combo going, never stopping, slicing dudes apart, ripping their spines out mid-combo, and, like, just constantly on a feedback loop of, like, okay, need to refill my juice. Where's the next human being whose life force I can rip out of their back? Oh, God, that game is so fun.
I still have to play it. I do love Metal Gear, but I have not played that one yet.
It is so not Metal Gear, but it is. But it isn't. Like... The story is very Metal Gear. The gameplay is extremely not. But it's still amazing. I would argue it's the most fun Metal Gear to play. Maybe not the most interesting, or like, oh, that's neat, or it's certainly not like Kojima. There's not like any super weird stuff. It is definitely just like a standard action game, but it's amazing.
And he didn't have anything to do with the game? The making of it?
So no, I don't. Well, maybe a producer, but or like in title only. I don't think so though. I could be very wrong on that, but it certainly doesn't feel like he did.
Ruby says anytime someone selects a level, he thinks he got a message on his phone.
Oh,
I guess that's like your ringtone or whatever for text messages.
mine is like the Pokemon pick up an item thing.
Oh, that's funny.
So whenever I watch someone stream Pokemon, I always think I'm getting text messages. I always like forget Flame Mammoth exists. Like he's like the least interesting Maverick in this game, I feel like.
He's the least interesting to fight, but he is pretty interesting with what you could do to him.
Yeah.
Because
you could bully him pretty bad.
Yeah, and you could cut off his freaking trunk.
I know, he looks so sad. He looks like just he looks like Embor, the Pokemon, which is just a big fire pig.
Yeah, he turns into a pig basically when you cut off his trunk.
Flamestag is forever my fire Maverick. Although Magma Dragoon is pretty sick too.
Yeah, I think I like Flamestag's music, Magma Dragoon's stage, if I had to like compare the two.
And his stage still has some great music, Magma Dragoon.
Oh, for sure. The whole vibe of the music in X4 is unique to itself. It's unlike any of the other games.
I love it. I love it so friggin' much. Especially like Jet Stingray's level. Really, like the PS1 games all have that vibe. And I honestly think music-wise, I like them more.
Oh, than the classic X series?
Yeah, I think, well, at least I think I listen to them more outside of the games. That's for sure. Like, I will throw on the entire X5 soundtrack and just let that run, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, those soundtracks are better than the games, honestly. For 5 and 6.
Oh, 100%. Well, I don't know. I really like 5, but it's not without its problems, that's for sure.
Yeah, more problems have gotten to me as I got older with that game.
The constant interruption from Alia is probably the most annoying thing in that game. Yeah, I would say.
I don't like mods, but there is a mod to remove that for like a ROM or whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Remy says, no, Neon says the combo system in Mighty Number 9 is really solid. So, I guess you agree with me with that. That makes me feel happy.
You mean like the scoring combo, not like...
I guess how to...
Light punch, heavy punch.
No, not like that. Like,
oh, crap.
building up a combo meter.
Yeah, okay. How many 1-ups do we have? Let's see.
Vam says, be back later if you're still on. If not, have a great one, Geo in chat. Peace. See you later, Vam. Neon says, Metal Gear Rising was a Kojima Productions game at first, then it was cancelled. Then it was uncancelled and developed by Platinum, who basically did their own thing with it.
Right, there you go. That makes way more sense.
Okay. I've been told by so many people that it's incredible, so I definitely have to play it.
And it's only like 6 hours long. It's very short.
I
think there's only 5 levels. Okay, it is a little laggy now, so fighting the next fish might get dicey.
Oh, I hope not. I hope it's gonna be fine.
Worth it.
Oh yeah, totally worth it. Yeah, like for this mini boss,
he doesn't seem to take too much damage from this.
I historically always use that too, but
it doesn't seem to be like that good.
Right. So there's got to be something that is better, but like maybe eats up more of your weapon energy.
I'll try electric on the next guy. See what happens.
Neon says, Rising is awesome, you should play it, and it hurts so much knowing we'll never get a Rising 2.
I don't know about that. Okay, no, I'm draining my ammo on this. Okay, well, it took my whole ammo bar.
But it did seem to die faster.
It did, didn't it?
But
more efficiently, not so much.
Maybe there's something even better. A different option. Who knows?
You do fight another one in Sigmas, don't you? Or is that only in Maverick Hunter X?
That might only be in Maverick Hunter X. I don't recall fighting another one.
The whole Sigma Palace is different in that game.
Yeah.
Which I really like too. Oh god. I remember when I was a kid thinking like when the game was slowing down, it was like a feature, and it was like, oh, you're doing something so epic. Oh, what the hell?
You got hit by a stray torpedo.
Yeah, you're doing something so epic that the game is slowing down so you can like react better. Not at all understanding how like computers work, but it always felt so epic to me.
And they absolutely took advantage of that. They knew that, oh, if we're gonna have slowdown, let's try to make it feel cool in some way, because there's nothing we can really do about it.
Yeah. There we go.
Which is better than like when you're playing, say, like the classic Mega Man games on NES and you're just getting slowdown for no reason.
If you're not expecting it, it can trip you up, because you can be like putting in an input you think will, you can sort of buff your input, and then you're like, oh, I went way too early because the game slowed down unexpectedly.
Right.
Crucially important in racing, fighting, and FPS games, I'd say. Oh, okay.
Do you like the X3 PlayStation opening?
Yeah, I love it.
Because fighting this boss reminds me of that opening, because it shows some like clips of animated versions of things you fight from like the first game or whatever.
Does his butt and his face share a health bar?
Pretty sure. I would say yes.
Okay. Yeah, I love that opening so much. I wish, and that's another thing I was really disappointed was not in the Legacy Collection. Because they let you pick the Japanese versions of all the games too. And I was like, oh, they have all the different versions except the best one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's just me, and maybe I don't know. Maybe Neon and chat could chime in with this too. I feel like X3 on PlayStation doesn't feel as responsive as Super Nintendo for some reason, and I don't know if I'm like crazy to think that.
I have it because it's on the PS2 and GameCube collection. In fact, the SNES one is just straight up not. It's the only one. Right.
I guess they felt like they were doing us a favor, making it definitive by putting the cutscene version in.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, like, why does this music sound so weird? A lot of the tracks aren't that good. Some of them are way better, and some of them, like, I missed the Super Nintendo one.
I mean, Gravity Beetle, I mean, we've talked about it on Discord. That song is just top tier.
Oh, yeah. That's the best Maverick themes in that one.
Like, there's a few really good tracks from X3, but then, like, a lot are just mediocre.
Yeah,
or kind of like stolen.
Or like, yeah, oh, Neon Tiger?
Yeah.
Yes, Guns N' Roses.
Man, what is it with Guns N' Roses in Mega Man X?
I think just one of the devs was just a huge fan. In fact, no, I think that it was a woman, and she was in charge of naming all the X5 Mavericks, and she named them for her husband because her husband was such a huge Guns N' Roses. Or she was a translator. She was like, so she just squeaked that in.
I also heard that she was the voice actor for Claire in Resident Evil 2.
Whoa, that's the same person?
I mean, that's what I heard for years. So I mean, if that's inaccurate, I have to figure that out.
If she's working in some kind of, Sony PlayStation localization office, that tracks, I guess.
Looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking to get some of the stuff.
Is there a way to do none? I don't think so, right? No, because Boomer... Well, no, wait, that's not true.
You'd probably have to do a password and, like, start the game with, like, the dash boots, or... I don't know. I have no idea.
No, Is there a way to do none? No, there's not, because Chill Penguin and Mammoth both need something from the other's level. You need his weapon to open up the heart tank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what if you just beat him first? No, but you can't beat him first because you need to beat Chill Penguin first to get that. No, you don't actually.
All right, check this out with the boomerang cutter. You'll see what I'm talking about.
He's not even smoking yet.
Now he is.
Oh, there you go. Wait, can you hit him anywhere?
Only after he flings out the arm.
That was fast. Holy. Man, that guy's so annoying most times because he's so slow.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to do no backtracking legit. Okay, yeah, I figured.
Which games in the series, if any, have no backtracking if done properly?
X2 you can do it clean.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Maybe I've never actually done that clean in X2.
You go wire sponge because you can just get everything there right away, and then you do wheel gator. You kind of have to cheese a couple things in wheel gators because like to get the arm parts you need to use the strike chain.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to like use invincibility frames to climb that wall of spikes to get the heart because you can climb the wall if you're still blinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there you can just pretty much get everything else. Like ostrich, you can get everything there. Like wheel gator opens up so much because they hide so many things behind his like wheel weapon.
Yeah. And it's difficult, but you can get the if you didn't go to wire sponge first, you can get the buster upgrade there. It's just really annoying.
Really? Just by jumping?
I think so. I almost.
Oh, I've never been able to do that.
I feel like after like an hour or more of trying as a kid that I was able to.
So there's one part in Bubble Crab's level where it's designed so that you need to beat Bubble Crab to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also like take advantage of this weird little like slope in the level that lets you like jump mega high for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise you need to come back to his own level with his own weapon and charge it up.
I think this is my favorite boss to fight with a weakness.
Oh yeah, because he's so annoying without it. He's just invincible for so long.
Well,
or do you mean with or without it? Sorry.
With the weakness because here I'll show you. It's just.
Oh, I know. You do the loop left,
right,
left. Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah, it's pathetic.
He's just like stop. Leave me alone.
I love that in with wire sponge. If you use his weakness, you just cut him in half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. I love those little touches that they do that honestly doesn't mean much of anything for actually beating them efficiently.
No. How do you feel about Mega Man 7?
I love Mega Man 7.
Okay, good. Me too.
Like that's one that I was always surprised why so many people like crap on it. I'm like, what?
I have no idea what they're like. His sprite's too big. I'm like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm. I mean, his sprite is big. That's true, but you know what I love about 7? I love how quick that slide comes out. You know, when you do a slide input, it's so nice. It feels so satisfying. What I like a little less is the Buster feels super weak in that game.
Yeah, a little bit. But you can fist with the rush armor or whatever later on.
Yeah, very true.
I just love the vibes, like the sound effects. Like I love that all like the goofy characters from the NES look so cool in the Super Nintendo, with their big anime eyes and everything. Like all the robots.
Yeah.
Not even the robot masters. I just mean like the enemies and stuff.
And the music also for the boss fights feels like really, really intense.
Yeah.
I'm being called out. When Geo looks at chat and sees someone sassing, and chooses to ignore it. No, I'm not.
Wait,
I'm just.
Where's the sass? Where's the sass?
I'm just legit missing stuff. Because he wrote up top, Battle Network doesn't have backtracking. Because he knows.
Has ridiculous amount of grinding.
Because he knows how much Battle Network 1 and 2 like drove me up the wall with like.
Them?
Yeah.
Can't I change my weapon?
I went through them and I did not enjoy specifically one. One I think is just legit a bad game other than like the combat. The combat is what's good about that series.
Yeah. I find Mega Man 01 kind of a slog to get through too.
A lot of people do. I think if I'm honest, I'm weird because that's the one I replay the most of the Zero series.
Whoa!
You want to know why?
Why?
Because
do you do it elfless?
Oh, I do it elfless. I do it on hard mode. Like I beat that game into my skull so much as a kid on the bus in high school, because I would try to beat it every morning before school or get as far as I could. But in 01, you can purposely fail every mission that you do, and Neo Arcadia will just straight up attack the base quicker. And then when you fail that mission, when like the giant tank is trying to attack the resistance base, it immediately escalates to the end game.
Huh.
So you don't get...
So you're like speedrunning it?
No, I'm not speedrunning it. I just like... it's a fun thing that if I don't have a lot of time and I want to play Mega Man Zero, I could beat it really quickly that way.
So it's kind of like in X5 if you were somehow able to like burn through all 16 hours or whatever immediately, and then they just like... They fail the shuttle, they fail the cannon, and you can just go right to Sigma.
Kinda.
Okay. I've never tried that. I've still yet to beat 0, 3, or 4, and I've heard 3 is the best one.
Everyone says 3 is the best one.
You don't agree?
I don't agree. I like all of them. I'm gonna put it that way, but I don't think 3 is my favorite. Here's the simplest way I could put it, and whether or not people agree with me, they probably won't. That's fine. Do you know in Mega Man 3, where you beat all the Robot Masters, and then...
Oh, and that... Yeah.
Then you gotta do, like, all this extra fluff before you get to the Wily stages or whatever?
You mean, yeah, you have to beat all the Mega Man 2 bosses.
It feels a little bit like that, but it does it in a better way because you can actually tell who you're fighting and apply the weaknesses easier, you know, rather than like rediscovering the weaknesses.
Okay.
But 03 is very good. I think I can't choose a favorite because I like them all for different reasons. I think they all serve a really good purpose in terms of what makes that series so fun. And at some point, we could have a discussion about it whenever you do get through 0, 3, and 4. Because even if you like 0, 3, and that's your favorite one, there's something special about the series as a whole where it actually ends. And so
yeah, that's pretty nice.
No Mega Man series could really say that. Like, they're all left in limbo.
It's insane to me that the series that is the furthest in the future, meaning the one that you should probably have not end, is the one that they decided to conclude.
Right.
Like, you would think logically that you would conclude something that happened in the past to set up the future so that your canon never gets broken. Mm-hmm. But nah. Capcom's approach is just, if we never make a new game, we can never break the canon. Right.
And so Mega Man Legends, which is like the furthest ahead in the timeline, we're just like sitting waiting.
Is Legends further than 0?
Yeah, for sure.
I've never once played Legends.
If not like hundreds of years, I think thousands of years in the future.
Oh my god. I should probably play Legends.
Legends is great.
I do love me a good janky PS1 game, so...
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, as a janky PS1 game, there are some parts that don't age well, but it's pretty good. And the cutscenes and the voice acting make it hold up surprisingly well.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the Chill Penguin platform.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look. If I've ever noticed this, I must have erased it from my memory or something. So let's see. Okay,
I'm gonna... See,
it is!
Like, you can see his face and his beak on the front. I'm trying to pause, but, you know. So he's sliding on his belly. So it's like one of his other attacks. Because most of the charged up attacks, most, not all, are a different Maverick attack from that Maverick. Oh my god.
Right.
I keep trying to go backwards, but buttons are different.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm done. Is that it?
I think, yeah, there was nothing else in that stage. Remy,
No, I mean, is that it overall?
well, it depends. Do you want to get the Hadoken?
We'll let chat decide here. I'll read chat.
Okay.
EXE's dungeon might. Guys, should we get the Hadouken or just move on with it? Just kill butt chin face.
Yeah, let us know.
Did we get everything?
Remy,
Oh.
Does Battle Network actually have a definitive ending? That I didn't know.
Ooh, did you ever play Network Transmission? How did you feel about that game?
That was my first Battle Network game, and so I actually really liked it.
Mine too. I only found the Game Boy games after. You beat all the Robot Masters, and then the game stops being good? Yeah, I remember Mega Man 3. Yeah, no, that part sucks
Yeah.
in Mega Man 3.
For a long time, that was my favorite of the NES games, but then I think upon replaying it as I got older, I'm like, this part sucks.
Yeah, it does. Mega Man 02 has the best boss fights. Okay. Did you get through the DS games? The what are they called?
Oh, ZX and
ZX and ZX Advent.
Yeah, I love those two, but
The map.
yeah, the map is the worst.
It's awful.
It's
not a
really
map.
really bad.
It's just confusing as hell.
The second one I feel like is better with the map because you can make your own trans points, to warp. But the first one is like you cannot read that map and actually figure out where you're going. You cannot.
No.
So that game becomes good when you memorize it.
Yeah, fair. I mean, that's a lot of Metroid games.
True.
The game's good after you've already played it. Or it gets better after you've already played it. All right.
Nikong says to
Hadoken
skip.
less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Good. I'm glad you said that. That would be my choice.
This is my actual favorite track in the game. This bass riff in this song is so sick.
Whose turn is it right now? I just want to make sure.
I think it's yours because I just went. Yeah.
You know what? Just because we were going back to the old levels to get stuff, I'm not going to count that. And you just said how sick this song is. It's your turn. You go.
Okay. Well, who beat the last Maverick?
I think it was Sting Chameleon, right? I did that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So yeah, it should be your turn, I would say.
Oh god, I was really hoping I didn't have to do these platforms because there's a little bit of lag. We'll see how we do.
I even thought I was doing you a favor because you like the stage of the song.
How dare you be nice to me?
Oh gosh.
I'll just do the old rolling shield technique. That's a classic.
It's a good idea. Let's see. Remy says Battle Network is greater than Network Transmission. I'm not doubting you, but I don't agree because I haven't played through all the Battle Network games yet, so I can't really say with just my limited experience.
Twice there, my dash didn't dash. Which series gets better the more you beat it, Metroid or Sonic? I would probably say Sonic.
I think that both. Oh god, that's such a hard question. I hate when people ask questions that are like, this is both. How could you make me answer? The answer is both.
I will say some Sonic games on first experience are just downright unpleasant, but I don't think that's the case with most Metroids unless it's like Hunters. And Hunters does not get better the more you play it.
Yeah, but the majority of Metroid games get so much more fulfilling when you learn how to like go out of the norm of what they expect of you.
Why can't I dash jump? Okay.
I know that these platforms are always weird with the dashing. I don't know why.
I was thinking that, or maybe like it's overloading like the PC, like I can't hold 3 buttons at once. But then again, I wouldn't have been able to dash jump since then. Okay, I'm not crazy. I tried it like 5 times and I wasn't able to dash jump. So I'm just gonna normal jump.
Whoa!
We did it.
Yeah, look. It could be because it's on Parsec and going through the internet or whatever, but
if you said there's some weirdness normally, then I believe that.
I can't tell you how many times I've died on those platforms, fully being confident and knowing that I could do it.
You hit dash.
Yeah. Oh wait, before you go off that ladder. Oh, never mind.
Oh crap! Sorry.
Do you know of the weird thing that you could do in this section?
Can't you like skip their whole fight or something like that?
You could
speedrunners do it, right?
Yeah, you could skip their whole dialogue by like, instead of climbing up the ladder, you jump up, jump on the wall, and then jump across the room to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you know, that's fine.
Yeah. I've watched a ton of like GDQ races in this game.
Neon. Yeah, Neon says the enemy placement.
Yeah, I mean, it's the final level. It's meant to be a little despicable. I'm sorry, I asked you mean questions. Having to do with Sonic? You bring Sonic in here?
I mean, I love Sonic.
No, I know.
I love Sonic and Metroid. You know what annoys me is that, like, Metroid Prime 4 gets, like, shown off during the Nintendo Direct, and I'm at work and I can't even, like, you know, step out of my job and just, like, scream from, like, being happy because I'm at work.
I mean, I don't know if you saw mine. I put it on Twitter when I saw it. The second, like, the text started scrolling, I knew.
No, I saw it. Okay. Your reaction was immediate. Like,
yeah.
the people that you were chatting with, I don't feel like they understand.
One of them does. The rest can empathize, but aren't as big Metroid fans. But Duke is a huge Metroid fan.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what was one of them saying? Like, oh, but Mario Party, and you're like, no, Metroid.
Yeah, it was Pierre, the guy in chat right now. Pierre Kong.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you out.
First you ask us questions, then you have bad opinions, Pierre. What are you doing? No, say, please.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he empathizes. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
All right.
It's like when we saw Donkey Kong Country Returns. I am a Donkey Kong fan. I'm not as big a Donkey Kong fan as he is.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew he got exactly what he wanted.
With the HD version.
I'm being completely sarcastic. That is, nobody wanted that. I mean, it's nice, but it ain't. It's doing our monkey dirty.
Here's a question, and I don't want to like upset him. What do you think of those two games? The Donkey Kong Country Returns games.
Oh, I love them.
Okay, but what do you think of them compared to the old ones?
I have a different opinion than Pierre on this. I know his. I'm in the camp that they are both the best and the worst Donkey Kong Country game. So I think Tropical Freeze is the best Donkey Kong Country game, and I think Donkey Kong Country Returns is the worst Donkey Kong Country game.
Oh, really?
And I think the SNES games are all up in the middle. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Did you know you could get through this clean if you just do this?
Yes. Oh, I know.
Why is the dash not working?
I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, there we go.
It's so cool.
I love that room so much.
It's so good.
My dash is acting up. All right, I'm not even gonna risk it.
Yes,
yeah,
there is a new Metroid on the way, Remy. I'm surprised that you didn't hear about it on like Cousin Mike's Twitter or from Cousin Mike on Discord or whatever.
Ooh. Oh, here's a good one. When Ace Attorney showed up, that was like, to me, I was like, okay, I know he really cares about that. I know friends that really care about that. That is very cool. Mm-hmm. I'm not as into it, but I get it. And honestly, I'm kind of there with Sonic at this point now.
Oh, what do you mean with Sonic? Like
I appreciate Sonic fans getting their game, but I'm just not interested. Probably.
Yeah.
I wasn't too into Frontiers.
Yeah, Frontiers is an interesting one because all the other ones I like for the same reason I like Mega Man, where they're easy to replay, but Frontiers is kind of not.
No, that is a big commitment.
It's like you gotta like do an entire open world thing just to like play that game, and the cyberspace stages I don't really care for that much. But the boss music is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's so sick. Okay, it doesn't work as good against these Mii tools, which are only in X1 because they're like, whoops.
Mm-hmm.
It looks too much like the OG. Oh,
we're gonna confuse people. This is not actually Mega Man 10. Mm-hmm. Roll is not 0. That's what I like when I was a kid. I didn't understand. Like Mega Man X, is this a Roman numeral? There were several before this, I think. That's what Nintendo Power told me.
Yeah, it's funny when people call it Final Fantasy X. And I'm like, no. You don't call any of the other you don't call Final Fantasy 7 Final Fantasy VII. What? I can't remember the boss. Is it? Oh, it's the spider, isn't it? Yeah. Tropical Freeze I like less than the SNES trilogy. I love all the games, but the SNES games are so snappy and fun as sprints. Tropical Freeze I feel exhausted after being it is much more difficult.
Okay, sure. I'm so glad you said that because that's the reason I wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
I like both of those games a lot, but when it comes to trying to 100% collect everything, it's exhausting because so often if you happen to miss something, you'll be put on like an on-rails section that will take you away from it and you can't backtrack to get it anymore. And so it forces you to replay the whole stage just to be able to find the thing that you accidentally missed.
I think you're right, but I think the puzzle pieces, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're only good for concept art and not actual like content or like new levels. I think that's just the Kong. Beating the like secret levels. If
that's the case, then that's fine. You know, I haven't played it in a while, so I don't really know what constitutes like unlocking new content. Yeah, constitutes unlocking new levels or anything like that.
Yeah. I will agree, and at least they gave you squawks, because sometimes I'm like, I have no idea where this is. But I think those games function more as speed running, like going like full tilt as fast as you can from start to end. And I love the music. I mean, all of them have good music, every single one of them. But again, I'd still put Returns at the bottom for music.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't played Returns in so long.
This new one is giving you like 6 HP, so you die much less often.
Well, 6 HP isn't gonna really help too much if you just go right into a pit.
Well, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Just get beat.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's the crossover that I didn't know that we needed.
Yeah, Donkey Man.
Alright, now we're gonna use the powers.
Oh, yeah.
Just unload.
You penguin. You poor little man. How did you feel about Mega Man 8?
Love it.
I love it too. I love it so friggin' much.
And that's another one that people are like, the art style like doesn't vibe with them for some reason.
I'm really 8-bit purist about Mega Man, and I don't get it because my two favorite are like 7 and 8. I love them so much.
They're great. Don't get me wrong, 9 and 10 are great too. But
I think 9 is great. I'm not hugely into 10.
I think that 9 always used to be my favorite of the two, but when I played within the last few years, I think I preferred 10. So my mind might be changing slightly with time.
Might have been 2 or even 3 years ago. I did a marathon of all of them for like a birthday stream, and I remember coming away from 10 being like, yeah, all right. I felt like I just like got it over with. Yeah, shoot, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I think of the 8-bit ones, 4 is my favorite though.
I think I agree with you. I think
that's the first one you get the Mega Buster.
6 would be my favorite of the NES ones if it wasn't for something stupid. I don't know why it bothers me as much as it does. You can't jump out of a slide in that game.
Oh, no, that completely sucks. I also find the Robot Masters in 6 just pathetically easy. Like, they have, like, 2 very slow attacks each.
Yeah. I do appreciate, like, how much effort they put into, like, that game, though, as far as, like, adding, like, different things that you could do with the rush armors or whatever. I thought that was cool.
Oh, someone in chat agrees with me. 10 is mid, is the mid of mids. Yeah.
I like 10.
I want to replay 8. 8 is so fun. Again, 8 and 7 are just huge vibe games to me. Like, they're such cozy, comfy, like, they represent that era to me so hard, and I don't know why. Like, I play so many Super Nintendo games, but when I think, like, nostalgia, I go Mega Man 7 and 8. And X4. I love X4.
I would love another game that tried to go... See, because 8 and X4 feel the most distinct because of the cutscenes and the music.
Yeah, and people are like, haha, it's so bad. I'm like, what? No, this is so good. Fast, we are not enemies!
Shut up!
Said fast. The voice actor looked at the script and said, "This word is bass." And while they're not technically wrong, that is how it's spelt. What are you doing? His dog's name is Treble. But there was just no direction in that room.
Nope.
And it was glorious.
And I mean, you don't have to.
Are you going nose first? Nose first is hard. Uh-oh. Oh, you got it. No. All right.
I mean, you don't have to look any further than Dr. Light in that game.
Yeah, Elmer Fudd.
That's true.
Very.
Let me, while you're doing the next stage, I'm going to scroll up and see if there's any messages I missed. I feel like I'm ignoring everybody.
I think
Remy said, going back to when I said that Mega Man X, if it was Mega Man 10, that 0 would be like roll. He thought about that before as well. Just because, like, you know, the colors, like X is blue, 0's like red with blonde hair, like roll would be. Like, I thought that 0 was his sister, like, when I was a kid, but I don't know. I just didn't know any better.
I think everyone's first impression of 0 was girl robot. I have, like, no volume? I can't hear the game.
You can't? Oh.
I don't know why. Oh, I can barely hear it. Actually, I think I hear it through your mic.
That shouldn't be possible. I'm wearing headphones.
No, yeah, never mind. I can hear it. Barely, though. I don't know. It got really quiet all of a sudden. Must be parsec reasons.
I could click back. I could click onto the emulator.
Yeah, see what happens.
Okay, I clicked it, so hopefully that's fine.
Nothing happened.
I don't understand.
Fine. I've heard these songs 1,000 times. I'm good.
I
can still, like, kind of hear it. Yeah.
Hickong says, I love platformers. Overall, I think Return's duology is weaker than the SNES games, but even the worst of them, I like more than most platformers. Did you read that one? I feel like you've read that.
Maybe. You can just call him Pier.
Pier. Sorry.
How we refer to him. No, it's all good.
Remy says, how about the other games that are like Mega Man, such as Gunvolt and Luminous Avenger? Have you played those? Because
Nope.
I have a lot to say on those as far.
The music just came back. Did you do a thing?
No, I did nothing.
Okay.
Parsec just being Parsec.
All right. I haven't gotten him in the loop yet.
I think the Gunvolt games and Luminous Avenger are great. I just think that Inti creates... Maybe it works to their benefit, like for sales or something, but they feel like one of the most inconsistent studios in terms of game to game. Like, it changes a lot. They decide to change like one thing that like changes the whole thing. And it throws me off when playing their games. The 0 series was the most consistent they've ever been, and then every other series they do, I'm just like, what? What are you doing?
I cannot comment. The only one I played is number 9, and I did not enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, out of all the games they've done, you know, as much as I like it, I don't think I'd rank that one higher than the other ones they've made. Neon says Gunvolt games are platformers made for visual novel fans. I don't really like them.
What?
No. Seriously, he's not wrong.
Mean?
Because
what does that mean? Like they're anime?
I mean, a lot of games are anime that are like Mega Man X, but the thing that makes it more like a visual novel is, how do I put it? When you go back to base and you're gonna like choose the next stage that you're gonna do, you can talk to whatever character is around at like your home base, but you talk to them in a way that like you grow closer with them, and like it'll say like, oh, this character's bond has grown stronger with you or whatever. But
it's like Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I don't know if it's quite the same way. Maybe in the tea time type of context where it does translate to gameplay a little bit, because if you die in the Gunvolt games, there is a chance that you'll be able to be revived by that character at the base. Like, it'll like reinvigorate you. with their Japanese idol music.
I don't know. I think that would take me out because I can't do Persona games, and that's the whole shtick of Persona is like building social bonds with the NPCs makes you more powerful or better in battle and stuff, and I didn't have the patience for it.
Right. Well,
but those are also, let's be honest, those are like 100-hour games, so it's probably a little different. Probably doesn't take nearly as much investment.
And this is why I feel disconnected from Inti Creates after Mega Man Zero, is because it does still have the high action gameplay that I love in all their games, but then it's got that other like kind of like fan servicey stuff too, and I'm just like, this doesn't do anything for me.
Haha! Piglet!
Yeah, he does look like a pig.
He really does. He looks like Embor.
Neon says the voice actor was just someone in the office. She didn't know what Mega Man was. She sure as hell didn't know who Bass's dog was. She didn't even know she was recording two different games.
I miss that era of gaming.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. I might die.
Pierce says 6 has 2 difficulty levels. Pitiful and bullshit. It has no in between.
The 6 what? Mega Man 6?
I guess Mega Man 6?
Oh.
Yeah, I think Mega Man 6, because the message before Pierce says, I want to replay 8 with the fast slide upgrade. I think that would fix most of the problems I remember having with it.
Ooh.
Yeah, fast slide is good. I also like
Tengu Man stage in 8 is such a vibe. Like, dude, it's like the flying one. Yeah, I'm okay with dying. I love that level so much. And it's like a shmup, and you can like get all your friends. You get Beat, Eddie, Rush shoots.
Right.
And Otto just comes out with a giant cannon, like a bazooka. That's so much fun.
I guess if you look at Mega Man 8 in the way that it has like some auto-scrolling sections, like quite a number of them, that might not sit well with a lot of Mega Man fans.
And yeah, Jump Jump Slide Slide was not well received.
Right, Jump Jump Slide Slide, and then you've got, the segment that you just talked about with the, the shmup type of deal. And there was something.
And that also comes back in the final level.
There's true. I don't know if there was something else. Might not have been anything else, but like that's still like 4 instances of like auto scrolling that like could slow down your like I gotta go jump and shoot like gameplay or whatever.
Yeah. Also, the levels were quite long. They were quite long, and they all had a mini boss that served as like the checkpoint. I found Mega Man 11's levels were also quite long.
Oh, I think. Oh, you know what? They're long if you are like playing them for the first time, but if you're going quickly and you're making use of all the mechanics, like with the speed gear, power gear, and all the movement tech you could do with the weapons, you go so fast through that game. It's insane.
I was like so stubborn when I first played 11. I'm like, I'm not using the gear system. I'm gamer. But the game's probably really wants you to do that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna need this, but I'll do it anyway.
I usually need at least one.
Well, we have mostly
2.5. Yeah.
2.5. How about, since this is the last stage, we each take a phase?
Okay, sure.
No, why not?
You take the canines, I'll take the man.
And then, is there a way that we could divide the final Wolf Sigma?
Oh, I was including him as a canine, Wolf Sigma,
Oh! Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So you were just gonna give both of those to me.
Yeah. What's the dog's name again? I know it has a name. I can't remember it right now.
Oh, I don't know. I did know at one point, but it does have a name, doesn't it?
I'm Googling it. Yeah, it does. Sigma's dog name. Velgarder. I wonder if he uses that as an attack in Infinite. I was so ready to play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite because I'm maining the team of Sigma, X, and Zero. Hell yes.
Yeah, but then you could only do 2.
You can only do 2, and then the game actually just sucked anyways.
Do you have it?
I think I do, yeah. I have it on Series X.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you had it on Steam, I didn't play a whole lot of it, but the time I had with it, I did enjoy it.
The story's actually kind of cool. I really liked the story. Because it incorporated a lot of X's and Zero story into it. And like, Ultron infected with the Sigma virus is a really cool friggin' idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is so cool. And then X gets... Well, did you beat it? Can I spoil it?
I didn't, but I looked up the cutscenes on...
Okay.
Yeah, I just got it to play online with, like, one of my friends, and that was it.
X goes full Tony Stark and puts all the Infinity Stones into his Buster to get the Infinity Buster. That's so friggin' cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
All right, I will fight the Sigma.
Yes, it is your job. You got this.
He gives you the smirk smile and the thumbs up.
He always creeped me out when I was a kid.
Yeah, he's weird.
I'm just gonna say, this is working out so well for the vast majority of the playthrough. Like,
this whole system we got going on?
Yeah, like, I know you said that there was a couple of moments where inputs dropped or slowed down, but, like, not the majority of it, I would say, right?
Oh, no, it's been great. Now, I don't know if that would be the same if we tried, like, a PlayStation emulator. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, I spammed too much. Okay. Whiff!
Remy says, Sigma's color inconsistency was always weird to me. What do you mean, like
Color
his...
inconsistency?
Do you mean his overall color scheme, or just how every game he has, like, different armor and colors and such?
Does the pink only do 1 damage to him? Wow.
It does appear so.
Okay. Is that true with the, like, blue?
I don't know.
Say green, blue, pink.
Okay, so this is me now?
That's you now.
Okay. Here we go.
Pink only does 1 to him, too, and nothing else does anything other than rolling shield.
Oh, crap. I don't want to throw this.
There's no shame in a sub-tank.
Well...
I gave you, like, half a bar. Well, it's like 60%.
You know what? I'll do it just so I don't embarrass myself.
Oh my god, he used the sub-tank.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh, that was another thing that admittedly kind of sucked and was really hard about 8, is that they just took out E-tanks. There are no E-tanks in Mega Man 8.
Yeah.
Your best bet of healing was like summoning Rush once per level to like shower you in like power-ups or whatever. We did it!
Yay!
Mega Man 8 was quite hard, actually. The more I think about it, I'm like, there's a lot of hard sections in that game.
You did have to utilize, well, you don't have to, but I had to utilize that thing that you said with Rush coming in and dropping off all the health from the sky, because
I did quite a bit, yeah.
Otherwise, that final boss, I feel like, would have been a little tough to last through.
Did you ever play the Power Battle games? Those were fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
They're really fun.
They're a little bit silly because you could do like a freaking uppercut. If you do a charge shot and you hold up, you could have like Mega Man do like a straight up like Shoryuken kind of a thing.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he does it in Smash too.
Well, yeah, that's probably why they put it in there.
Yep.
Shoryuken.
Hadouken. He doesn't. Does he scream Shoryuken in 2? I don't think he does, which was such a shame because he screamed Hadouken in 1.
I don't remember. I always remember disliking getting the Shoryuken in 2 for different reasons that I dislike getting the Hadouken in 1 because of that
horrible hallway where that's just like 80% spikes.
It's really not all that bad, but it makes me nervous.
It does, yeah. You have to do a dash and then a fire dash. It's pretty, like, they make you earn it. And you have to have full health going through it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Snake? Snake says, Hadoodkin. What's up, dude?
Got him. He just... Yeah, he doesn't.
He does not say. Neon says, I never use the rush assists or whatever they are. Well, that just makes you badass. That makes you cooler than us.
Okay, let's try and beat one level doing the two-headed dragon.
Okay.
So you can move and dash, and I will jump and shoot.
Okay. So, because we do have to, if we do it in this one, we still have to get the dash boots again.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go. I'll go to like a password
Oh,
generator.
you're gonna password it up, okay?
Password generator. Yeah, screw that. And we probably already want the boots so that we're not hard committed to Chill Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Leg capsule, and that's it. Generate. Okay, got it.
Snake says, doing good, been getting fully settled after moving for the second time in the span of a year. Oh, dang. I haven't been following up.
Hope that goes well with you.
Yeah, seriously. Moving is hard. How far did you move? Was it like a whole ordeal, or was it kind of local compared to where you were? Okay, you know what? We could just reset this.
Yeah, we don't need to watch this.
Yeah, reset. Although that last part with Sigma, like, haunted my dreams, because I always, like... What?
Oh, the one... Oh, you mean at the very, very end where he's like, I'm coming back, X.
Yeah, I always thought that was, like... Because when I was younger and I saw that, I'm like, is he going to be, like, creeping, looking at me through my bedroom window to, like, murder me or something?
Yes, definitely. I put that gag at the end of my video, and I don't think anyone saw it because, like, once the credits start and I start thanking the patrons, the viewership, it just absolutely plummets. I'm like, I bet nobody saw... Oh, yeesh.
What?
Oh, you have dashes L. That's right.
Yeah. I think it was the same.
Okay, password?
Password.
I could... Well, I guess I could just put it in.
Well, look at that. Snake says, I moved from West Virginia back to Texas and then moved about a half hour away. Okay, well, West Virginia to Texas, that's hard. But a half hour away, not quite as bad. So, but moving 2 times? Jeez.
Yeah. Ooh.
Have you been finding work every time you moved, or are you doing something that's remote?
Okay, so open up the control settings again in the totally legitimate Super Nintendo.
Right.
So you're moving and jumping. Is that what we said? Or jumping and shooting, sorry? No. What did I say? You move and dash, I'll jump and shoot. So completely erase all of my D-pad.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. You just double click my D-pad and then just hit escape.
Hold on. So, escape. Hold on. Everything's on fire. Input.
If you like under the mapping to column, if you just double click each entry, you can just hit escape.
Oh, that's what you meant by escape. Okay.
Yeah. And now, oh wait.
Crap. Okay.
I am jumping and shooting, so I still need B. Yeah.
Okay.
And I still need Y. But I don't need X. I don't need anything else. I just need B and Y. But I can still have select and start, I guess.
Okay, there you go.
And now you just don't get B or Y.
So I'm gonna be dashing and moving, and you're gonna jump and shoot.
That's right.
Okay.
I am jump and shoot, man.
You are jump and shoot.
Oh wait, no, you gotta clear your jump and shoot.
Okay, hold on. Let's figure this out.
Just so that we don't instinctively do it.
Okay, so this is cleared, and this is cleared. This is gonna be so silly.
It's gonna be so dumb. Now, which level's the hardest one?
Oh, okay.
Storm Eagle, maybe, or
probably.
Or Boomerang, or Boomer Kwang. The vertical
Launch Octopus might be the hardest boss to fight.
Oh, he might be the hardest mini boss to fight. The freaking the suckfish.
Dear, let's do that one.
All right, sure.
This is gonna be awful. Wait, hold on. Is it not working? Okay.
No, you don't have B or Y.
That's right.
Yeah.
Curses. All right, but I'm moving and dashing.
That's right.
That's.
And you should have the boots. I think I put in a password that should give you the boots.
We've got the boots. This is silly.
Whoa!
All right, kill this guy.
You know if you were going for it or trying to kill this man.
Kill him. All right, cool. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. All right, I'm gonna dash. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Sick. You have jump and shoot.
I have jump. Right. I forgot about jumping. I was like, he's not jumping.
He's not jumping. Why isn't he jumping? Can't believe he didn't understand the assignment. Right.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Okay.
Good recovery.
Big jump. No. Jump.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
I'm waiting till the dash ends.
There we go.
It's a lot of booty.
That also seemed faster than using. All right, I'm gonna dash. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Yeah, and you weren't even doing we weren't doing too many dash pellets even. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough.
I don't know. Oh god.
Whoa!
This part is gonna suck.
Yeah. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Okay.
There we
All
go.
Right. Whoop.
Jump boot. There we go.
Are we going for the heart?
Sure.
Okay.
This is working.
I mean, I expected worse, but we're both just so good at this video game.
Don't want to get hit by that torpedo.
Oh, they're invincible. Okay. This might suck.
Yeah, this
There's
will
a lot
suck.
of spikes.
All right, just do big jumps.
Big jump. Big jump. Big jump. Oh no.
That's not good. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? I could dash also. If I double tap.
Oh.
So I gotta be careful with that.
You already have dash.
No, I know, but like I accidentally double tapped.
Oh, I was gonna say you're allowed to dash.
I know. Get him. There we
Nice.
go. This will be safe right here. Give me some health, please. Thank you.
Oh, juicy.
Oh.
No, didn't
okay,
commit to
all
that
right.
one.
There we go.
I was waiting for you to dash.
Okay. Freaking sweating now.
Yeah. This is just X with two processors.
Dual core processor.
Yeah, dual core. He's dual core.
Alright, where is he gonna pop out? There he is.
Oop.
Alright, shoot the tail a couple times maybe? Where is he?
Man, this is like one person playing. Look at that.
At times it seems that way until there's spikes involved.
Yeah, if someone's just walking in now, they're not going to know that this is secretly two people. Because we're so good.
Yeah, this is where we're gonna get messed up though.
I find that, like, a lot of his projectiles you can just, like, mash through.
Mm-hmm. And if any of your projectiles get through while you're dashing, you'll do like extra damage. So that's good.
Won't be a whole lot of needing for jumping.
Yeah, I can't jump, so good luck.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Just shooting. I don't know, just shooting strat is working out. Maybe. Ah!
He's almost done.
Yeah, yeah. First try, baby! Alright. Did we do that no death? No, we did die. Did we die?
Did we?
Did we die? Didn't we hit spikes at the start?
We hit spikes while we were flashing and we got out of it.
That's true. Maybe
I don't
we
think
didn't die.
I don't think we died.
I think that's a gold medal for us. Way to go, team.
Now the question is, how far do we take this?
I'm done. But if there's interest for this, we could make it like a challenge run night or something like that.
That could be fun.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right.
This is the real X challenge, not what was in the Legacy collection. This.
Yeah, the X as in cross. It's Geo Cross Tarvold challenge.
We are our own Heartless as well.
I just started playing the Kingdom Hearts collection on Steam. I've beaten all those games before, but like, I'm so glad to have it on Steam to play on Steam Deck now.
Oh, I can't believe it. I said the wrong thing. Nobody, not Heartless. Duh. Nobody's had the X.
I didn't call you out on it, and I wasn't even thinking that. I heard Heartless, and I'm like, oh, Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so is that all for you, or is there some other activity, or you gotta get going?
I do have to get going. I gotta finish my stupid video, but I'm totally down to do this again at some point in the future.
You got it. I'm super excited that we were able to get through one stage like that pretty well without dying.
I mean, it felt pretty intuitive. There was a couple jumps where we were like, but like for the first level, it's pretty good.
Yeah, there was a couple times where I instinctively tried to push jump too, but of course I didn't have it mapped anymore. So it's like, why isn't this working?
I knew that we had to like actually rip control away, or else we both would have done like instinctual.
Right. I would have because I was pushing it, but it worked.
Perfect.
All right. Well,
but thanks for letting me come play Mega Man X. That's like always a joy.
Yeah.
And we did it couch co-op like the olden days.
Yeah, we could probably do it with some other X games, or if there's some other Super Nintendo games that we both like.
Yeah, Battle Network 3, right?
Well, that's Game Boy Advance. We'd have to figure out a different emulator for that.
Know,
but
I
also,
was completely joking.
I can't.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't played 3. I am going to play 3. I started it.
Are you really? You're not. You hated the first 2. I don't think you're gonna get sold on 3.
I'm not streaming it. That's the other thing. Is that I streamed the first 2, and I felt so bad because I felt like my misery was coming off to the audience too much. Like, oh wow, Gio really hates this, doesn't he? So if I just do that on my own and pace myself, maybe I'll like it more.
Maybe. One of my friends told me once, he said, your best content is when you're miserable. And I'm like, huh.
Yours?
That's what he told me. Yeah.
I like it when you're just freaking vibing.
Well, most of the stuff I've made is me playing stuff I like. There's just a couple that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm trying to think. Metroid Prime 2, I did not enjoy that. I did not. But a lot of people do.
It's a hard one to get into. It's good, but like if you compare it to 1, it's a lot. It's extra.
Yeah, it is. But anyways, we can talk about that another time. We could always do Metroid. Ooh.
We could do Metroid. I mean, you posted about Zero Mission recently, and I do love Zero Mission.
I did. I beat it last night.
Sick.
When it went on to NSO, I fired up. Because I love doing 15% hard mode runs, and you can't do it until you beat normal. So I was like, all right, I'm getting this normal run out of the way.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is there anything that you want to say to everybody before you go? direct them towards your channel and all that?
Yeah, if you want to check out the channel, you can do that. You click on my name. Did the actual tag in the title work? Because usually I thought those were clickable, but it doesn't seem like I can. On YouTube,
why.
anyway.
I wonder why.
That's not a big deal. Yeah, if you want to go to Tarvel's Quest, you can do that. I make some stuff. I stream occasionally. And, Gio was on my show. He did well.
I did do well, but I wasn't fast enough.
I mean, you were up against some very, very stiff competition, so
Yo,
I wouldn't take that too personally. Considering how well you did, that's really impressive.
I picked it up towards the end, but Proton John, my gosh, he was great.
He's the current GOAT, I think. I think he had the highest score from his finale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's crazy. But
if
yeah,
you're gonna lose to anybody, that's who you want to lose to.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better then. You've dealt with a lot of these people, so you know. You would know. All right.
For sure.
But thanks for joining. Glad you had fun, and I'll talk to you later. And I hope everyone checks out Tarvold's stuff, because he's got good content.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. So do you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Talk to you later. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining. What time is it? I don't think I have time to really get into anything else right now. So I think that we're going to wrap it up. So thank you guys so much for joining. As usual, we always love playing Mega Man X here. And I'm glad I was able to play it with someone that likes it just as much as I do, which is also always great. Let me see what Remy is saying. I gave you chips just to make things easier for you, and you used the cheese PA to beat the boss. I was so proud. I didn't think it worked at first to beat the final boss with that PA in Battle Network 2. I have the clip. I'm just like, why are you going after the wrong thing? But it was the right thing, and it killed him. I'm just like, oh, okay. So silly. Neon, we'll have to try something like this at some point. I always liked this whole like passing the controller back and forth for a single player game idea. Like I've always liked that. It's fun. Especially if both people are really good at the game or at least familiar with the game. So I don't know how it would be with other consoles or emulators or anything, but for Super Nintendo, it seemed to work pretty okay. So Mega Man X is fine. If you could find another way to make it work with other consoles, or, you know, where you can map multiple controllers to the same buttons, then we could do it with something else too. Like maybe Mega Man Zero, and I could totally embarrass myself because I haven't played it forever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Feel free to message on Discord. If you haven't joined Discord or Twitter or any of my social media whatevers, you could check it out down in the description. This is my whole subscribe animation thing. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Who cares, really? But if you like Mega Man or Sonic or Castlevania, Resident Evil, like anything that's like action-oriented, or if you just like good vibes, you could hit that subscribe button. I don't think that you'll regret it, but you know, maybe you will. Maybe you don't like me too much, but the hope is you do, because we all want to be in a good, positive environment together and like all the good stuff, or at least appreciate what everybody likes, because not everybody likes the same stuff. Anyway, y'all are great. Long outro aside, have a great week, and I'll see you next transmission. I always fail at the outro button because my stream deck wasn't lit up, so I didn't know which button to push.